So today we are going to see the tutorials about collections. So let's see what is collections and collection. So there is a two words collection and collections. So we'll see the difference between collection and collections. And in this collection framework, what are the different type of interfaces are there, and what are the implemented classes are there for the interfaces, and what are the extended child classes for the base parent classes. We are going to see those things in this video. And let's see what are the various types of these collections, and what is a collection, and what is the use of the collection, and how many types of interfaces are there, and what are the versions in these interfaces, and what is the use of each thing, and various types of methods in it, and what is the use of different type of each methods. Those type of all things we can see in this. So let's see. So I'm going to draw a diagram for the collection framework. So first go to the collection. Here we can come here and collection. Collection, what is meant by collection? Collection is meant by if we want to represent a group of individual objects into a single entity is called collection. What is a collection? If you would like to represent group of individual objects, so that is called collection. It is a framework. It is a framework. Then, so in these collections, we can get most common methods. This is the first point we can write like this. And what is the second point? In this collection, we can define most common methods which are applicable for all any collection object, either the collection object array type or linked list type, vector, stack, or map, or any other things. We can use the most common methods. What are the most common methods like we use in every programming language? Add, delete, remove, and add all, and get the collection list, is it empty, and size, or those type of common methods are there. Those are these type of all methods, the most common methods which are applicable for any collection object, we can get in this, and we can define those methods. So this collection defines most common methods which are all applicable, which are all applicable for any collection object. Got it? Next. In general, collection interface is considered the root interface of collection framework. So the collection is an interface, and the multiple things of interfaces are going into the framework. So in general, collection interface is mostly known as root of collection. These are the 3 points. The first point is, so we can put it like this and go like that. So if you would like to represent group of individual objects into a single entity, into a single entity, that is called collection. It is a framework. And in this collection defines most common methods thus are applicable for any collection object. And in general, collection framework, there is a framework is the collection framework. In general, collection interface is mostly known as a root of the collection framework. Collection framework. So these are the three important key things in the collection framework. And you already said collection is different and collections is different. What is a collection and what are the collections? Let's draw collection, and the other one is collections. So in this we see that collection. What's the collection? You can draw a diagram over here. Like it is a interface. It is a interface. The collections? It is a class. So class have a lot of methods and lot of interfaces, and this is the brain, main parent, like a class. It has a lot of all the methods in it in this collections class, and this is a collection interface. So this is the main difference between collection and collections. Collections class defines several utility methods for objects. You got my point? So collection class, this collection class defines several utility methods, for objects. Okay, so this have a lot of utility methods. So by example you can take, so we can every topic by topic. If you write, then it is easy to understand. So next, go to that. Generally, what is a collections class? Collections class, what are the several utility methods? Suppose if we take array list, right? It's array list is a class. It doesn't contain it doesn't contain any particular method about sort. So in this we can get collections class. We can get the array list sort of the particular you see the collections dot sort. Collections is a class. With this class name we are calling the method sort, and we are passing the particular object or any array list objects in this sort method of the collections class. So if we pass the group of array list objects to the sort method in the collections class, it will sort all the objects in the array list. So that is the use of the collections class. It provides what? Several utility methods. So Collection is an interface if you want to represent a group of individual objects into a single entity. So that is we already cleared about that. So let's go to the what are in the collection interface, the various things. First we have, what is that? First, list. List is a interface. List is a interface. So in this, oh, I write here, not like that. Okay, list here we can, so here, yeah, like this. List is, in list we have a array list, class, and the next one is a linked list class, and the next one is a vector, and after vector, where which one is there? After vector, the other one is the stack. After vector, other one is the stack. So in list is array list is a class, linked list is a class, and vector is a class, and stack is a class. So in list we have array list, linked list, vector, and stack. Those are all the classes implement the list interface. So it is a child interface of collection. Let's talk about the list. It is child interface of collection. If we want to represent a group of individual objects in a single entity where duplicates are allowed, initial or insertion order must be preserved. So what is the list? If we want to, if we want to represent group of individual objects into single entity, where, so we already know what is the collection framework. It's if we want to represent a group of individual objects into a single entity, right? So but where the conditions are there, the list, lot of things are there in collection, the list collection framework, right? List is there, and map is there, and set is there. The map is a different, it's not in the collection framework, is a map is a different set of map interface. But in framework, total framework, I said, so everything, the collection means we need to represent a group of individual objects into a single entity. But what is speciality of the list? The speciality of the list is where duplicates or duplicates are allowed and insertion order must be preserved. You got my point? So this one. So this is the list. It is the child interface of collection if we want to represent a group of individual objects into a single entity where duplicates are allowed and insertion order must be preserved. So that is a list interface. The next one, set. Let's go for the set. Set. Let's go for the set. In this set, Again, set is an interface, and in set, what are the various things are there? Hash set, it is also interface, and after hash set, what is there? Linked hash set is there. Linked hash set is there. Linked hash set is there. And in set, the different one is the sorted set. After that, we can the different. This is the one side hash set and linked hash set. Next, in the same thing, we have this here. We can put something like let's see, like yeah. Then we can, if you put the line over here, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Like this as well. Then hash set and linked hash set insert. Yeah, sorted set, sorted set interface, that is also one of the interface sorted set. And in this navigable set is there. The other one is the navigable set, that is also interface. So in this set, set is an interface, it's a hash set, and linked hash set, set is a sorted set, and navigable set. Those are all the separate interfaces in this set interface. So what is the set? Let's see the what is the set. Navigable set interface. So what is the set definition? Set. If we would like to represent a group of individual objects into a single entity. So what is the speciality of the set? Where duplicates are not allowed and insertion objects not following the insertion order, where the all objects should be inserted according to the same sorting order. So where order is not required and where duplicates are not allowed, then we need to go for the set. So what is the set? If we would like to represent group of individual objects into a single entity, we need, and what is the clause here? Where duplicates are not allowed and insertion order not preserved. Then we should go for set. That is a thing. So who would like to represent a group of individual objects in a single entity where duplicates are not allowed and insertion are not preserved. Then we go for set. So the next one, what is the sorted set and what is the navigable set here? What is the sorted set? It's a child interface of set. If we want to represent a group of individual objects as a single entity where duplicates are not allowed and all objects should be inserted according to the same sorted order. Generally in set, duplicates are not allowed and order is not preserved. But in sorted set, remember sorting means we need to put an object in the sorting order. So in sorted set, we need to maintain the sorting order. So that is the difference between the set and sorted set. So we are manipulating our set according to our needs. So that's why we implement the sorted set interface. So in set, the duplicates are not allowed. That speciality is there. But the other thing, there is a insertion order must be preserved. So that is the main specialty of the sorted set. So what is the sorted set? Means if we would like to represent group of individual objects into single entity where du- duplicates are not allowed and all objects should be inserted. All objects should be inserted according to the same sorting order. Same sorting order. So this is the speciality of the sorted set. So you got my point. So all the objects is a duplicates are not allowed, but all objects should be inserted according to the same sorting order. So that is a speciality of the sorted set. So what is a navigable set? Navigable set is like a child interface of sorted set and it contains several methods for the navigation purposes. So let's go that navigable set. It is child interface. It is a child interface of sorted set used for several methods for the navigation purposes. It contains several methods for navigation purposes. Navigation purposes. So this is a child interface of sorted set. It contains several methods for child navigation purposes. So again this navigable set have a other interface is also there. What is that? It's a tree set. Tree set. So these are all the things for the tree set and sorted set and navigable set. So difference between list and set. What are the difference between list and set? So what is the difference between list and set? What is the list and set? List duplicates are allowed. List duplicates are allowed. The first point, list duplicates are allowed. And what is the second point? Insertion order must be preserved. So this is the things. So what is the set differences? Same thing. There is a duplicates are allowed in set. Dupli- duplicates are not allowed. And the second one, insertion order not preserved. You got my point? So these are the two differences between list and set. So up to this point, you need to be clear. So let's revise all the things again. Collection. If we would like to represent group of individual objects into a single entity, we need to go for the collection. It is a framework. In this collection, we have a most common methods which all are applicable for the same any collection object. In general, collection interface is a main root for the collection framework. This is what are the difference. There is a collection is there and collections is there. Collection is an interface and collections is a class. Collections class defines several utility methods for objects. And for example, array list doesn't contain any sort method. So in collections class, we have a sort method like collections dot sort of L, where is the L means it's a array list group of array list objects. And the next go for the number one thing in the collection framework is a list. In list, what are the things? Array list, linked list, and vector and stack list. It is a child interface of the collection. And if we want to represent a group of individual objects into a single entity, what is the specialty of the list? Where duplicates are allowed and insertion order must be preserved. That is called list. And what is the set? Set. So what is a set? Set means like if you would like to represent a group of individual objects into a single entity where duplicates are not allowed and insertion order not preserved, then we should go for set. In set, there is a two things, hash set and linked hash set is there. And again that side, sorted set, navigable set and tree set is there. So these are the different interfaces contained in the set interface. What is a sorted set? Hash set means it like depends upon the hash codes. The objects will be stored according to the hash code of the objects. And linked hash set means like it will the link node by node like that. So later we can see what is the difference between hash set and linked hash set. Those are all the things. Present we know the definitions of an everything. It is based on the linked list type of thing. We can use a list iterator will work on this list objects, that type of things. And in this sorted set, if you would like to represent a group of individual objects in a single entity where duplicates are not allowed and insertion order not preserved, right? The just set means. But in sorted set, if you would like to represent a group of individual objects into a single entity where duplicates are not allowed, but in sorted set there is a definition. In the definition only the sorted is meaning is there. Sorting means wherever the objects are entered in the manner the same way they need to be preserved. So the sorting order must be preserved in the sorted set. The next thing, navigable set. It is a child interface of sorted set. It contains several navigational methods for the navigational purposes. What are the difference between list and set? Duplicates are allowed, insertion order must be preserved. Where in the set duplicates are not allowed and insertion order not preserved. So this is the difference between list and set. Hash set and linked hash set. Hash set. If you don't want to maintain the insertion order, store unique object. Link it if you want to maintain the insertion order element you use. Sort the elements according to the store some comparator. Then use reset. If you don't want to maintain an insertion order but want to store the unique objects, linked I want to maintain an insertion order and elements, then you can use. If you want to just we are looking for the differences between reset, linked hash set, set implement. Linked hash set is an insertion order and hash set is general purpose collection. Store hash set is implemented using the hash map in Java. Reset is implemented using tmap. Not a nice thing. What is the difference? Hash set offers constant time cost, log and all this. Also, it doesn't maintain any interval settlement sorted. Linked hash set. Hash set is ordered and sorted. Linked hash set is the ordered version of hash set. The only difference between hash set is it maintains the insertion order. Okay. So got the point. In this same we can use here. We can try the differences of the hash set and linked hash set as well. So in hash set, what is the general set definition? Duplicates are not allowed and insertion order not be preserved. So first write the insertion order not preserved. So and what is the linked hash set? Linked hash set what are the differences? This is also interface and this one is also interface. So linked hash set, it is a implementation of the next version of the hash set, means where the insertion order not preserved in the hash set. In linked hash set, insertion order preserved, same like a, what is that, sorted set. So insertion order preserved. So these are the differences between various set interfaces. So the next also a lot of things are there. What are these? Queue, collections in the queue, vector, stack, queue. Those are all the things. So we can just, I will tell what are the various things in it. Queue, map, and sorted map, and navigable map. The main 9 key interfaces in this are, the first is a collection framework, and the second one is a list, and the third one is a set, and fourth one is a sorted set, and fifth one is a navigable set. The next one queue, next one is a map, next sorted map, and navigable map. These are the 9 key interfaces. What are the 9 key interfaces? 9 key interfaces in collection framework. What are the 9 key interfaces in the collection framework? Number one, collection interface. What is the second one? List. What is the third one? Set. What is the fourth one? Sorted set. What is the fifth one? Navigable set. Navigable set means, what is navigable set? Navigable set is a child interface of sorted set, and it contains several methods for the navigable purposes. And what is the sorted set? Set means duplicates are not allowed and insertion order is not preserved. But in this sorted set, the definition is there in sorted, means wherever the all elements or objects inserted in the same way it will be stored. It maintains the sorting order. So that is the definition of the sorted set. Next one, queue. Queue, like this. Okay. And what is the seventh one? Same, sorted map. The seventh one is the map. What is the eighth one? Sorted map. And what is the ninth one? Navigable map. So these are all the main key interfaces in the collection framework we need to remember. So already we covered collection. What is the collection? What is the list? And what is the set? And what is a sorted set? And what is a navigable set? So we can revise these 5 things again very fast. Okay, what is the collection? Collection means if you would like to represent a group of individual objects into a single entity, then we should go for the collection, and it is the root interface of the collection framework, and it contains several methods which can we apply any other collection objects. That is the collection. Or the list. List means if we would like to go for the same, represent a group of individual objects into a single entity, where what is the list? Duplicates are allowed and insertion order must not preserved. Insertion order must be preserved. Yeah, sorry. List means duplicates are allowed and insertion order is also preserved. Then we should go for the list. What is the set? Set means if you would like to represent a group of individual objects where duplicates are not allowed and insertion order is also not preserved, then we go for the set. What is the sorted set? Set means duplicates are not allowed and insertion order is also not preserved. But in sorted set, sorting means we are maintain the insertion order. So then sorted set, we need to go for that. And what is the navigable set? Navigable set is a child interface of the sorted set where it contains several methods for the navigational purposes. Up to this, we need to clear about all these five definitions. Then next, we need to go for the queue, map, sorted map, and navigable map. What is a queue? If we want to represent individual objects, group of individual objects prior to processing, then we should go for the queue. Usually queue follows FIFO, means first in first out. First in first out. But based on our requirement, we can implement our own priority order also. Like example, before sending mail, all mail IDs we have to store in some data structure. If we which order we add the mail IDs in the same order, only mail should be allowed. Like if we add 10 mails up to A to Z. So first we would like to send mail to the A person. So first whatever the put A, the same thing, the same person mail you need to send to the A person. So according to that you can customize your order like that. Then we should go for the queue. All above interfaces: collection, list set, sorter set, navigable set, queue meant for represent group of individual objects. If you want to represent a group of individual objects as a key value page, you need to go for the map. These are all the individual objects representing the group of individual objects. But what is a map? Means if you would like to represent a group of individual objects as a key value page, then we need to go for the map. So first we can write the queue. Okay, so queue means same. If we would like to go for group of individual objects, prior to processing. So prior to processing, then we should go for queue. So example, or the example, like, yeah, there are several mail IDs like A, B, C, D, and E, and F, like that. So A, B, C, D, E, F. So I would like to send my emails from in which order I entered. Which order we enter, the same order we need to send the mail IDs to them. So first I entered A. So in the A person needs to be should got my mail first. I need to send my mail to the A person first. Then next I entered B. This is the second person which needs to be get my mail. So this is the order. Like maintain the prior to processing order. We are maintaining in the queue. So this is about the queue. Then the next interesting topic. These are all for the group of individual objects as a single entity. But group of individual objects, everything meant for representing group of individual objects. Like if you are like represent an array list, some names are there like Rose, Jasmine, and like lotus, tulips. So in array list, if you'd like to add the names, like you can add it. If in like the numbers is also there 1, 2, 3 to 10, 100, then you can add also numbers. But here in map, you are adding the key value pairs. The object is in the form of key value pairs. like roll number 1 comma Siri, like that. So one is a key and the second Siri is the pair, that's the value. So in map key value pairs we are adding, so we will learn that map in the next video. um this is a like about all the individual objects, group of individual objects. So like group of individual objects, that's it. Okay, then let's go back and stop it. Okay, so this is the all tutorial about collection interface and what are the various things present in the collection interface. In later classes we will go for the map, and also every collection type we have a list, set, array list, linked list. Thus we can see the examples how to do the various operations in the linked list or array list, and various methods, how to use the various methods in the array list, linked list, map and vector and everything. The different type of methods are there, and we need to use those things by the practice in Eclipse. The next classes we will learn those things.